another year, another Call of Duty leak. Here we are, Black Ops 6 is on its way. It is the 21st game in the Call of Duty series, and this one is being developed by Treyarch and Ravensoft. They're working on it together, which is pretty cool. And it's also been in development for the last few years. So right at the finish line, as I was reading some articles the last couple days, referencing specifically this one from MP First, bad news for Activision, because a Twitter user named Better Than Alex confirmed that due to a PlayStation Network patch on the PS4, if you have a jailbroken PlayStation 4 apparently, you can go on and explore an entire build of Black Ops 6. And while it is a beta build, it's pretty huge. We learned a lot about what the upcoming game is going to be like from a multiplayer perspective, and have all sorts of new info and news, so stay around for a few minutes just to hear from that. But I did want to share that, really, to my understanding, this is the biggest leak in Call of Duty history. I can't think of an event in which an entire game was leaked online. And yes, it might be a beta, but it is essentially a completed build of the game. I'm assuming it's the one that, a month out from now, they're going to kind of release to general audiences for testing. And so while it's only short-sighted in terms of getting it now as opposed to a month, still big. I mean, who messed up so bad at Activision to allow this to happen? I mean, you have to imagine that if you're uploading the entire game to PlayStation Network, there's somebody out there who's going to be exploring those files. And somebody certainly did. There's gameplay, videos, images all over the internet. At least there was up until, a handful of hours back, when some serious investigators started crawling around and taking all this down and deleting as much information as they could. But I'll be honest, it's just a Call of Duty game, and it's the 21st game in the Call of Duty. Do they really think they're creating this magnum opus that they need to hide from us until it's ready to be revealed? I mean, come on, guys. You're gonna run around and shoot people. But there are some new features that I did want to cover. So what we learned from these leaks is that there's going to be 20 multiplayer maps included in the overall gaming experience. And there's also going to be some other cool features. There will be return of the firing range for Black Ops, apparently, is what I'm hearing about from these leaks. And we also got to look at a number of the multiplayer maps, as well as the new UI design, which is pretty interesting, I think, from a Call of Duty perspective. And there was also a view of Codename Avalon, which is the new big map made for Warzone. So there are some pretty cool things going on if you go and find a place now to check out these gameplay videos. One of the most interesting features that I think the internet is reacting to is this new feature they've built in called Human Meat Shield. Okay, the name alone is like, all right. But what it's going to be is you can grab a player who's live and use them as a shield to protect you while you go and run around or whatnot. And the first thing that I thought is, wow, this is going to be seriously rage-inducing when people are encountering this online. And so I'm sure we'll see the cause and effect of implementing such a feature into the game. Those are the huge things. I think another big thing that was revealed is that October 25 is the upcoming release date, at least not wholly officially, but we know now that that's basically locked in place. And so that's really just right around the corner. If you're excited for the upcoming Call of Duty game, Black Ops 6, here it is. So yeah, interesting news. It's been hard now waiting a day to kind of come back and dig up some info, because it seems like every article is paper thin on sort of the details they have. And at this point, all the Twitter users that were sharing videos and things are absolutely gone. But what I really wanted to share is that that's bad, folks. The biggest leak in Call of Duty history. And apparently, if you have a jailbroken PlayStation 4, surely there's somewhere on the internet and someone on the internet who's going to help explain to you how to get there and play it. So anyway, what's your perspective on these Black Ops 6 leaks? Are you excited for the game? Do you think this is as big of a blunder as I do? I mean, from a security perspective, that seems like a massive screw up, so to speak. So, all right, y'all have a good day. It's good seeing you.